The draft hasn't started yet, but
Sure.
Eon Dritz. Oh, I can hear myself echoing off the stream. Okay, time to close that.
All right. I have to ping people, but we are
There's
ready.
2 of them. Okay, there we go. Yeah. We're ready to cast, and it seems like everyone's in the lobby already. Or, yeah, they're all in the lobby. They're just getting in order.
Draft's gonna start
And
in
we
a second.
have...
Yeah.
The one thing that's not fixed, though, is the stream
What about it?
title, right?
No,
Is it
I
fixed?
can't change it. But whatever.
Damn.
I told them it's getting fixed, I think.
Alright, so we'll just trust the system. Load the Kennens versus big back laners. Or draft, wait a minute. Who did coin toss? Oh yeah, that's a thing.
What do you think's gonna be prioritized here?
Not sure,
Literally
to be
anything.
honest. I didn't look too much into both the teams that are playing. So I don't know what champions they're comfortable on and what they like to play. So I'm just going to assume, based off of lots of the games we've seen so far throughout the weeks, there's going to be priority around strong picks like Amumu or Leona.
Amumu,
Is what I'm looking
Leona.
for.
Those are the big ones, definitely.
Yeah. It's still 14.7, so the Aurora nerfs aren't, or at least the big Aurora nerfs on her ultimate haven't gone through, so we might see that too.
Senna's definitely still around.
Senna's still strong, yeah. And a lot of the ADCs that were buffed in 14.7 too. Yeah, I'm
there were 86
excited
buffed
to
in
see what
14.7?
picks they'll go. Were they?
I don't know.
I know Varus got buffed.
Oh yeah, Varus got buffed. That was like the only one though, I think.
That's it, really?
As far as I
Damn.
remember.
I'm not knowledgeable then. All I know is that I hate playing against Varus, so that's always my permaban solo queue.
Fair.
Because that champ does so much damage without building any damage.
What do you mean?
Whether it be an early game with just a D-Blade or even with the AP.
He buys full lethality.
The
That sounds like
Nash's
damage.
Tooth. You play full lethality. That's damage. That I can understand. But the Locket tech.
Oh, Locket Varus.
That's
yeah,
annoying.
we don't talk about Locket Varus.
Yeah. I don't want to see that in any lane, to be honest. But
I don't know if that's getting played like at all anymore. Like Varus had like, I feel like he had.
I think they did a
changes
good
to push
job
him
of
away from
toning down a lot of the sustain, I think. Most of the runes that Varus ran, like Fleet. What's the other one?
Oh, Absorb Life?
Absorb Life, that's the one, yeah. And that did a good job of shifting ADCs away from the solo lanes, where I think the Locket Varus tech would be most drawn in, punishing the melee laners, especially
True.
in top lane,
I mean,
or out-sustaining mages in the mid.
when Radiant Virtue Varus was running around, I was playing that AD, but
Yeah, I remember. That was disgusting too. Like I said, the champion just does so much damage with the blight procs, in my opinion.
I mean, percent max health damage, pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting into draft.
Has it
Lilia.
started?
Oh, there was a new link.
There's a new link. Okay.
They wanted the
Lilia
other
ban,
sides.
Echo ban. All right.
Echo ban.
I'm guessing these are some comfort picks that players on opposing sides play.
Lilia's strong. Echo and Hui feel more like comfort picks, comfort bans.
Lilia's strong right now? I do remember seeing
I mean,
Lilia
AP
played in
jungle
pro a
is like
lot.
crazy.
Yeah, with that one AP item that builds into Leandre's. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, Faded Ashes?
Faded Ashes. Yeah, that's the one that gives the AP junglers a lot faster
Yeah.
clears once you get that item. I remember, I think, watching the. Oh, there we go. There's the Amumu first pick.
We see 2 ADC bans coming out of Load the Kennens, prioritizing getting Low the Man off some prio. He is the current kill leader.
Current kill leader in the
Yeah, BBLZD.
throughout the tournament. Really?
Yeah,
Damn, that's impressive.
he's got
I remember I
22 more
saw you
kills than the
second.
next most.
Well, let me take a look at that real quick. Damn, 85. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I think
I
they
see you
played
on
like
third there.
I think they played like a bunch of 3-game series. So
That makes sense because it's not averaged or anything.
no, it's total kills.
We're gonna see the Gwen picked. That could be Gwen Jungle. I
It could
know
be.
into the Amumu.
I
I
don't.
know one player plays it a lot. I think it's Haku from Sad Jellyfish.
We
I
played
don't know
against it, didn't
about.
we?
Yeah, we did, which is why I bring it up. But I don't know much about TBD or Load The Kennens and what they play. Zeri also being picked up. An ADC on the table.
Flex
It's gonna
pick.
be bounced back with Yone and Ash. True, because you know we do it sometimes.
Zeri mid.
Butane the ADC player.
Yeah, Sting's huge ADC player. Only plays ADC.
It's gonna be
Didn't play
interesting to
2
see us
Nasus
talk about
games.
Nasus on the podcast. But those
Oh,
picks are gonna be locked in, and we're gonna see that the Zeri is going to be going bot instead, as the Azir. The Azir is locked in.
this is a fun mid matchup.
Yone versus Azir. That's one of the matchups you see in pro play a lot, right?
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
it
like
depends on
it's definitely a skill matchup.
the skill matchup for sure, but I think it might slightly be Yone favored because Yone can cancel the Azir ultimate pushback
With his
with,
ulti.
with his
Yeah.
E,
Or with
just
his V.
snapping back. But Azir poke could whittle down Yone, especially with the sustained nerfs coming in. You can't just go fleet and D shield and try to heal back up against the Azir poke.
Fleet, D shield, second win, the works.
Yeah. And then the shielding from W. Yone is another one of those overloaded champs, in my opinion.
I don't think you'll get a lot of people fighting you on that.
Yeah. We're gonna see some more. We're gonna see a Lulu ban from big back laners. That's one of the champions that synergizes very well with Zeri.
Absolutely.
As another one of the strong.
And a champion that synergizes well with Ashe is gone.
True. Leona just being a strong pick in the meta right now too.
Wow, we
With
slammed
so much
that
crowd
Milio.
control.
Was,
I like the Milio pick here.
I think
I
it's
think it
fun.
synergizes very well with the Zeri and Azir, especially since
Good
Azir
against
now
good
blocks
against
on hit.
Amumu and Ashe also.
Oh yeah, with the
Like if you're
cleanse on
yeah.
all the CC. You
Mm-hmm.
can also push back Yone and Amumu trying to go in with the soccer ball.
I don't think I like Nautilus into Milio. Like
Yeah,
his Q probably just
because
gets interrupted by the
you can
soccer
get
ball.
pushed back by the Q, yeah, but I think it's more so having a point and click engage option onto Zeri or Azir.
Sure.
They're gonna see the Fiora blind pick for top lane. Again, this Gwen, I'm leaning towards Gwen being jungle here, since I don't think you'd want to ever blind pick Gwen as your top laner.
Sure.
But
But I don't think Gwen into Fiora is that bad.
I think it's one of those skill matchups I wouldn't know. I don't play the four horse. I don't play the horsewoman of top lane.
I don't even play top lane.
I didn't even play top lane until, well, I was a Garen gamer for a long time. But
Ooh, okay.
yeah, that's Tom Kench in the top lane against Fiora.
What if
This
it's
is
Tom Kench jungle?
Tom Kench jungle is. I tried it before. You just don't have the clear. It's It's funny though with the ganks on the W, but I do have some experience though with the Tahm Kench versus Fiora on the top lane. You'd think that Fiora would have an easy time against Tahm Kench since
Mhm.
she does percent max health true damage on her vital procs, but Tahm Kench is just he's more like a juggernaut in the early game. He does too much damage for an early game tank, and I think Tahm Kench can't stand toe to toe against Fiora, especially since you can always just go Bramble and cut off Fiora's healing. It's also a potentially interesting option when the team fights roll around because you can always just eat the carry that's getting targeted by the Nautilus ultimate and
True.
keep them safe. So
Definitely two competing ideas of League of Legends here.
yeah, I'll lower the game volume.
We've got I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go in hard with BBL, and then on Load the Kennen side, we are going to protect our Zeri and Azir like there is no other plan.
Yeah, I think Load the Kennens here have a really good front to back comp, being able to peel, use their front line to zone and peel away big back laners, strong engage options amongst four of their champions that they drafted. Any one of them can start a fight if one person's caught out from Load the Cannons. So it's going to be interesting to see how the players will be navigating through the mid game, especially playing around Vision to set up those picks for the big back laners and to protect themselves from any engage from the side of Load the Cannons.
Mhm. And they also have this strong split push threat with Fiora. Like you can't leave her alone.
Yeah, you can't leave her alone if she gets ahead, especially if Tahm Kench or Gwen is your answer. But that's only if Fiora gets ahead. I know from personal experience if Tahm Kench is able to establish a good lead. Then again, it's split pushers in general. If split pushers fall behind, it can be difficult for them to fight from a position of dominance and make an impact in the game, since they're behind in their individual matchups, and generally split push champions aren't built for the team fights.
Right. But the thing is, you have basically two options to answer Fiora in this team comp, and it's Tahm Kench or Gwen, right?
Yeah.
If your Gwen's answering Fiora, you don't have your jungler, and if Tahm
Mm-hmm.
Kench is answering Fiora, you don't have the Devour. It's
True.
much harder, and you don't even have a front line really. Your front line is Gwen.
Yeah. Who just shrouds away and all abilities go right through her.
So you have to. It feels like you have to be decisive in your fights with LT Lud Cannons, but that's not what their team comp is built to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't have the go button here.
Yeah. They do have strong sieging though, if they ever get the opportunity to do so.
Absolutely.
Really long range threats with Azir and Zeri, backed by the Milio campfire.
Oh, totally. This feels like an easier. It feels like a way easier play pattern for BBL, but I think both teams can win.
Yeah, I think for me personally, I think it's really going to come down to the top lane matchup here. It depends on whether Fiora is able to get a lead over the Tahm Kench to be able to maintain that dominance in the 1v1 and be able to pull apart Load the Cannon's comp, as you said, without the Tahm Kench. There goes the Devour from being able to protect Zeri or Azir from BBL's engage. And yeah, keep Tahm Kench pinned down to defending against Fiora in the split push. But if Fiora doesn't get that sizable lead, then that's one win con from BBL taken away. You're not going to have as much of an impact as on the Fiora in the side lane to be able to pressure anything, and then TBD is able to probably slowly break apart BBL in the team fights.
And BBL can always just start a fight if they want to. Whether
Yeah.
it's Ash Arrow, Nautilus Hex flashing forward, Amumu Q, Yone flank. Like, they can find a way to start a fight.
If they can get onto any of the carries, they have enough follow up to probably burst them down even through Milio Peel.
True.
So as we're waiting for the spectator delay, so it sounds like you favor BBL's comp.
I think I would definitely rather play BBL's comp. It seems easier. You have these huge X factor buttons, Amumu ulti, Yone ulti, Ash Arrow, whatever it is, right?
True.
A big part of what's worrying me is though this Gwen champion. If she gets ahead, she is strong and she can farm fast in the jungle, I think. And it's way harder to kill a Gwen on her own. Like Gwen can be self-sufficient and protect herself with W. Gwen is immune XD. Like she can kill people and be a threat. Especially if you're just like trying to go in. I don't know. I think this game can go
That
either
can
way.
be true. Yeah, that's why it's going to be exciting to see this game one go underway.
Oh man. Spectator delay is so long. Never realized it until you're in it.
Yeah, it definitely leaves a lot of time to talk about the draft, but I'll be honest, I don't know what else I can say. It feels both sides
Oh,
have their win cons set for them, and it all just comes down to how they're gonna be playing through the game.
absolutely. Can my why is that there? No. Ooh. So this is Bruiser is here.
That's a scaling of zero. I think it's good out here actually,
I don't hate it at
especially
all.
because you can go the Frozen Heart with that build, and that does really good against Ashe and Azir
And they
and Gwen
really want
too.
to kill Azir quickly. So the tankier he is, the better it is. Like there's not a lot of sustained damage. There's a lot of burst damage.
On the side of Load the wait no that's on
On
the
the side of
side of
BBL.
yeah.
Why is my directed camera, please? Thank you.
And I'm also watching off my
What
own spectator
what's
thing,
your game time?
which I'm not familiar. 30 seconds. We can see the 5 point coming out from Load the Kennens. And BBL are going to look for the invade with the Amumu and the Nautilus. They're going to flash for the Zeri, but that's going to be answered with the flashback. As overall, it's going to be a favorable trade of flashes for the side of big back laners. Because that Zeri is now without a flash.
You're
While the
scared if you're
Nautilus
that
still has
Zeri.
X Flash. Yeah. Could be an easy path bottom lane with all the CC and slows to try to look for an early gank onto the Zeri while the flash is down.
Yeah.
As we're going to see, Amumu is going to path away from bot and start topside. Looking to path down to that bottom quadrant to look for a potential level 3 gank. On the other hand, we have Gwen starting on bot side, looking to impact that potentially volatile top lane, which I think is going to play a role in determining the outcome of the game.
Definitely should.
Your timer the same?
145, 146,
145. Yep.
147.
All right. So we're matched. That's
Oh,
good.
we're looking
Just going to
here.
see Eon drift posture aggressively for the hook onto Esco. Big trade coming out from both sides with the Eons getting low and Zeri also going down to 50% health.
I mean, that's a great trade for BBL. Now
Yeah.
you can just keep looking, and
Ooh.
your AD has huge health
X
advantage.
Flash
Yep,
Forwards get the hook again. Ignite coming out before they heal. Barrier's going to keep Esco alive for a little bit longer, but that's first blood going over to Low the Man.
that's a disaster, quite frankly.
Yeah. If you're on the side of Sorry, I can't remember which team name is on which side without having it at the top on the stream because I'm watching from the spectator rank, right? So, and
Yeah,
I'm not too familiar with the teams, the players themselves to distinguish the
huge
team
advantage for
just from
BBL's
looking at the
bot lane.
name. But yeah, utilizing the hex flash from Nautilus,
Oh,
cheese
nice
from the
dodge.
bush. Mm-hmm. Is Rurikas gonna escape that gank through the mid lane?
I honestly wish Amumu goes bot here and dives Zeri and just really denies the wave that's been built up when she comes back from dying. That would have been so
Oh,
brutal.
earlier I
No,
wasn't paying too much attention to the
like
wave
instead of
state,
going
but
for a mid gank and go bot and dive on the crash, because there's like
uh,
two waves crashing, and if you do that, you just absolutely ruin the Zeri.
as the Zeri's coming back to lane, I
Yeah.
potentially I wasn't paying too much attention to the minimap there to see if Amumu would have made it on time, especially because Amumu did skip Gromp to get
Mhm.
to bot side much faster. Although a similar play might be coming out, but it stopped short by that ward that was in the middle bush. I think Amumu was spotted out. But I like the idea coming in for the repeat gank as the wave is rebounding back to the side of BB. Is it BBL?
Load the
I can't
Kennens.
remember the teammates.
Load the Kennens is red
Okay,
side.
is okay. So it was favorable for BBL as Load the Kennens wave is bouncing
I
back
mean, this
and a
wave is
Mumu could look for
really
the
brutal
gank.
too.
Yeah. Beyond Stripped is already looking to posture aggressively to set up the Amumu coming in, but
Oh,
gets the hook onto Zhao Lu. Although Load the Kennen's bot side is a little bit further back up the lane and
I mean,
is able to
that
get away to
freeze
safety.
is just mean.
Yeah.
Like Zeri still has no sums. There's no heal on the Milio. You can just hex flash all day at this.
You don't even need a Hex Flash, I think. Eon Strips can just sit in
Yeah,
that
you can
third
just
bush, lane bush,
yep.
and just completely zone.
Ooh, nice soccer ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this is bad.
Oh, but Gwen's
The
coming
counter
in.
gank.
Koi no Yokon with the counter gank. Flash is just coming up for Eon Strip, but I don't think it's gonna matter as that's a very nice counter
And
from
now
Koi
Load
no
the Kennens can
Yokon.
do the same thing. They can freeze back or they can shove. Looks like this is a shove. They are shoving.
Yeah, they're looking for the shove in to reset
Definitely.
potentially. Koi no Yokon's able to bail Load the Cannon spot lane from a terrible lane state and
This
pick up a kill to boot.
This Gwen is pretty strong. She's just been power farming, whereas the Amumu's looked for a few ganks.
Mm-hmm.
And now she has a kill, gonna get the dragon. Oh, I need the objective timers.
And I need the scoreboard pulled up. I didn't see that. But it looks like
Huge dragon
blue
fight.
team isn't gonna let this dragon go uncountered.
That
There's a
is a
Mumu
dead Gwen.
and Levy coming
Oh
in.
no.
That's okay. That's a
Oh, huge
secure from
shuffle.
blue team. Okay, I'm a little behind, I think.
Okay, I'll pause for a second
Yeah, there we go.
after
But
that
that's
bit.
a great play from the side of big back
I
laners.
mean, they're still fighting. This
Triple
is a
kill,
oh my
quadra
god,
kill
this
for Low
is
the Man.
Low the man is
Low the Man.
1.2k ahead. He is the man.
Just off of that one play alone.
I think he was a little ahead before, but yeah, he's 5-0 at 6.5 minutes. Like, I was wondering
Yeah,
if you
that's
wanted to
almost
put
a
your
1,000 gold difference.
I was wondering if you wanted to put your hard carry on Ash, more of a supportive pick, but he's carrying.
Hmm. Yeah, really nice response from Curdy Boy and Levy to collapse onto the bot lane and jungler of Load the Kennens trying to take the drag too early in the game, in my opinion. I had this conversation before, I think, back a while ago about taking early dragons is just bad for tempo, in my opinion.
It
Especially when you don't have much items on your jungler or ADC to be able to take the dragon fast enough to
sure.
ensure that you get a good back
I mean,
afterwards.
I think the items were Gwen has a recurve bow and Zeri has a Doran's blade, and that was it. And Milio
Yeah.
doesn't provide damage for this dragon take, so it just took them too long to do it.
Yeah, and Levy was able to push out midwave and collapse quickly with the help of Dirty Boy to not only secure the dragon, but also pick up a quadra kill
Yeah,
for Load the Man. Yeah, all that gold difference right now, though, is on Load the Man. Early
oh,
game Ash with 1k and an
oh,
aggressive
blocks
support
the
as
E.
Nautilus. Why is my directed camera? Oh, I missed whatever happened mid lane. My bad.
It's as your Rurika tried to E out in a Mumu, or Dirty Boy
Uh,
blocked it with his body.
mm-hmm.
And you were talking about this top lane matchup earlier, and it looks like Sharky's is getting a pretty decent CS lead. There's a
Sharky's is
huge.
getting a decent CS lead, yeah. I think the itemization choice from Tom Kench might be a little bit too greedy, as I think
Is that a Heartsteel?
that's definitely looking to be a hardstyle build, yeah.
That
Not getting
is.
that early Bramble against Fiora, in my opinion, is a little bit troublesome, as Fiora is looking to itemize for the Ravenous Hydra, I think. That's going to keep Tom Kench pinned to their tower.
I almost wish that was a Bork.
A
Just,
Bork?
yeah, play for the 1v1, get a Bork, and just
On
like,
Fiora?
I don't know. It's Bork.
That
It's it's Bork. Tom Kench is only buying health. Like, he's asking to get shredded by a Bork.
that is true. We might see that on Yone or Ash, as the
Oh,
arrow is not going to connect onto Rurika. That was close. If that did, though, we saw a Nautilus and a Mumu hovering
they
nearby.
were ready.
Yeah, they were fiending for that blood.
Game's definitely slowed down since that dragon fight.
Mm-hmm. But we're still like seeing, well, yeah, we're seeing Load the Kennens catch back up on CS in the top lane and also in the bot lane as well.
True.
Despite the kill advantage on the favoring big back laners, both sides are matching each other well in the CS department.
It's really the goal difference is the quadra kill basically.
Yeah, it's 100% all the the quadra kill on Ash.
I mean, the gold difference is 1.8k ish, and Ash is up 1700 gold. So
Yeah, that's where all the gold is at.
that is your gold
So,
difference.
mm-hmm.
So it feels like they have to look for plays bot lane to like blow this lead open, but they keep hovering mid on this Azir that isn't really dying.
Yeah,
And we're actually
it looks
seeing
like they're sending their bot lane mid to push the wave out.
this is
It looks
interesting.
like.
Oh,
Oh, but the Shurima shuffle. There's no
but he doesn't
follow-up though,
tank.
as Lo the Man and Eon's Drift are turning onto Erika. Here comes Koino Yokon with the needlework. Gonna go snip snip. What the? Oh my god. The
Okay.
counter ultimate from Shudder Boy is able to pick up the kill on the jungler,
I
as
I
I'm not
didn't hate
so
the
sure about.
play. I didn't
Yeah, I
hate the
like
blip.
the shuffle, but
There's a
it looks like it was a
breakdown in
little too early
mechanics
and there
there.
was no follow-up. There's another skirmish is going on the top side. Fiora.
Oh,
Oh, and another engage from Eon's Drift.
oh my god, so much damage.
And picking up another kill. Has. Yeah, I'd like to go back to that fight, but I don't. It just felt like there was no follow up or damage onto the Ash after the Shurima
Yeah,
shuffle. Was there a minion taking the tower? Because I
there
think that
Ash
be
wasn't taking. I think tanking. I think there was like a full wave, and she never hit a zero smartly.
yeah.
And the only other
I think
champion nearby was like Emilio. And then Gwen
yeah.
shows up, and it looks good, but the Amumu counter engage is just too strong.
hmm And the second recast of the needlework, completely whiffing.
True.
I think also played a
And I
factor.
don't think she got the third cast out.
Yeah,
And if she did, it
before
was
going down.
at like 100 HP, and it didn't matter.
hmm
Over 2,000 gold lead for Low the Man now. And we can see why this guy leads the league in kills. He's got 7 already.
hmm And they're going to be able to use that advantage to pick up both the grubs and the second dragon.
6 grubs, 2 dragons. This is...
Yeah.
You
I
don't
like
want to give
this.
6 grubs to a Fiora team.
Yeah, I like what big back laners are doing with low the man, just sending low mid to be able to pressure any side of the map. Although they're letting Esco free shove waves into the bot lane.
The Zeri is getting free gold for this, which I
Yeah.
don't love. That feels like how you lose this game, is like a Zeri moment.
Mm.
That feels like
Especially
the only
when
way
you
you
have
lose.
the Tom Kench and Milio being able to protect
True.
Zeri from any engage coming from big back laners. But they're probably not going to let that Zeri go unanswered for long, as
No,
3
there's
members of big back
they're
laners are
hunting.
looking to.
Huge top fight
Meanwhile,
though.
yep.
Oh,
Ooh, flash isn't going to
whoa.
matter if Sharkies is able to pick up clean solo Bolo onto the Tom Kench, who is going Heartsteel first item. That hook
Oh.
connects, followed by the Ashel,
Oh.
but the Milio R is going to keep Esco alive
They do get
and
out
free
though.
from crowd control.
Oh, maybe they don't.
They might not be, as the tower is going to go down. Eon's Drift pulsing aggressively for the root, and the hook on Esco as low the man
They just stayed
shooting
too long after
pellets.
getting out.
Double kill. Yep. That tower was not going to survive under the pressure of 6 grubbies.
I don't even know if they live if the tower stays alive.
Yeah.
Like I think they can
After
just kill
burning
them.
through the Milio ult as well. Maybe there was
Oh,
an
this
opportunity.
is an overstay, surely. This is gonna be
Oh,
1k gold to Gwen, I think. It is not. I am wrong.
maybe. Low the man.
Okay.
That's a big shutdown for Gwen. Levy coming in with a teleport, and so is Rurika with the Shrima Shuffle knocking Levy back. They're going to.
Okay.
Nice response
That
from Load The Kennens.
that's what you have to do. You have to just send 3 or 4 people at this Ashe a million times until your Gwen or Azir or Zeri is super fed.
That was a big shutdown for Gwen for
That it
sure.
definitely
I think
is.
almost 1k gold.
It was a
Yeah, 1k
1k.
gold. That's going to be something they're going to need to stay in the game and stop the bleeding. Sharkies was able to pick up the mid lane, the mid tower though, as a response to
Might get a rift fight.
Rika rotating over.
Definitely gonna get a rift fight. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
we
ultis
have.
down from that bot fight, but we still have a Mumu ulti, which is probably gonna do a lot. Mumu steals the rift.
Oh, there's so much going on that I can't cast right now.
Looks good for
But
BBL.
it looks
Yeah.
winning for BBL, yeah.
Might be able to get the Ashe kill? No.
No, another triple kill going over to low the man.
12-1 and 0. What a
It looked
game.
pretty good at the start when they were able to push out Churdy Boy away from the Herald, but then I think once big back laners collapsed on, Churdy Boy was able to get a 3-man Curse of the Sad Mummy off, and then that was quickly followed by Levy with the Fate Sealed, and they were able to unload so much damage off and clean up that fight.
It was really the Levy flank because it felt good. They got the Amumu kill and it was pretty clean. They all got unstunned. Nobody was really threatening. But then the Yone ulti from the side really just that forced them to keep fighting in a spot that wasn't good.
Yeah.
This Ashe is so fed. His mid
It's
laner just
almost
finished his first
fourth.
item.
Oh,
Yone
well, there's
just
the Blade of
finished
the Ruined
Bork.
King. There's the Blade of the Ruined King you were looking for.
I mean, yeah, I like the Bork.
Yeah.
But
We're gonna see Yone match Tom Kench in the sideline here. As I
Dragon
do
beats
think
the
Fiora
nest.
has. That is the next objective spawning.
Fiora will
Both
have
teams are trying
TP.
to get vision here. Prepare for the fight. As Vacant Tech might be a little bit pushed up here.
That's if they
If
even
big back
care.
laners choose to collapse.
They might just do
Yeah,
dragon.
they might just. They're strong enough to straight up.
Oh,
Oh,
no damage there though.
yeah, no follow up, just Eon's Drift. But I think big back laners are strong enough that they can basically just call the bluff on any fight and say, "Hey, if you want to contest, go ahead. We're not going to stop you from going in."
It
As
feels like Load the Kennens needs to find a huge Azir ulti. That feels like the
definitely, if
only
they
way they
can
win
get
a
the
fight.
shuffle onto the Ash straight into the Scissors of One, that's
And they're gonna look. This is the time to go.
yep. They have Eureka
Oh,
dashing in, but that's going to be stopped by Aeon's Drift as Churdivo is going to
still
go
a
in,
good
but it's
fight.
still a 4v3. Big Curse of the Sad Mummy going off, but
Whoa.
Isco Drift is going to dash in. Can they get a kill into Load
Oh
the Man?
my
Load the Man is just
god.
pumping damage. Triple kill going over. Quadra kill? Potentially? No. Eureka's going to pick that up.
Ooh.
But the rest of Big Bag Landers are coming in. Big save from Vacantech, but he might pay his life for that.
He's trying his best. Get
That
the
is
RSD
one
stacks if you
Anki
can.
Tom Kench
Maybe?
flash away from the third knockup. As no more
What
CC
an
is going to let
escape.
Vacantech get out with the Abyssal Voyage.
But meanwhile, in top lane, Sharky's is just shoving.
Oh, there's the Fleora's split push you were
Okay.
talking about early. Where we saw that Tom Kench was able to save Rurika, right, with the E, but then having Tom Kench in the team fight means the
Means you
Fiora is
lose
going to
your
go
entire base to
unanswered.
Fiora.
Yeah. But at this point, I think it's the best play from Load the Kennens here. They need to force something to try to get something out of the play.
It's what you
Because
have to do.
yeah,
You're not going to win the game just sitting around watching yourself lose
mm-hmm.
everything, basically.
I like the Shrima shuffle attempt from Rurika there, but it was blocked by Eon's Drift.
Yeah, body blocked, right?
Yeah, the Azir wasn't able to find the angle onto the Ash and was, I think, only clipped. I don't remember if it actually hit Ash or
I
not,
don't think it hit
but
Low the
even
Man
if
at
it
all.
did,
Oh, this is bad.
yeah, just gonna wait out the stun timer. But that's
I
three
yeah, now.
collapsing
Oh, good
onto the
escape.
bot lane.
Esco, I don't know if Esco is out, but there's this huge bot lane fight.
Yeah, there's a Nautilus
Oh,
keeping this Esco locked.
oh,
There's so much action going around on opposite sides of the map. My directed camera can't
Sharkies
figure
wins a
out who to
sick
figure.
1v1. Esco barely
I did
doesn't get
see
out.
Fiora. I did see Fiora getting super low there on the minimap. But yeah, they're gonna match the pressure that Fiora is creating by starting up big back laners. Are gonna start up the Baron
Mm-hmm.
with 3 dead on the side of Load the Kennens. There, he can't really stop
So Vacant Tech does have the
both
Bramble
threats at the
Vest you were
time.
talking about, but I don't know if that's enough at this point.
I think it's too late already. Fiora was already able to establish that one solo kill. I think at the beginning,
Sure. I mean, Fiora's
get a
2-0
lead.
up 4,000 gold over her lane opponent.
X,
Yep.
yeah.
It's just and that's only at 2-0. This Ash is 16 and 2.
Mm-hmm. With overall almost a 6k gold lead over Zeri. Already finished 3 items and working on her 4th, while Zeri is still only on 2.
And this Wit's End is so backbreaking because all of the real damage threats from Load the Kennens are magic.
Yeah, only Gwen and Azir are strong enough really right now.
And Azir has a frozen
To
heart. That's not damage.
and plated steel caps too.
True. It's just, I mean, the plated steel caps are there because you're laning against Yone, like you kind of want them, but it just there's not enough damage on Load the Cannon side to just win a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Sharky is going to
Oh
continue
my god.
split pushing on the side. solo kill onto Gwen here, but Vacantech is going to go in looking for the 4v3 here onto big back laners. Yone is coming on from the flank, going for the Fated Seal onto 2. That's going to be the ult coming out, but Churdy Boy is going to look back in with a bandage toss. Esco taken down over to the side as Churdy Boy.
They're just
But
hitting the
Fiora's hitting the Nexus.
It's over.
The Shurima shuffle going in isn't going to stop
Who cares
the
about the
two
fight?
solo laners from taking the Nexus. As that's going to be
okay.
the first game going to big back laners. GG, well played. Doesn't that remind you of a game we played?
A certain Boomer Squad matchup? No, it would never.
Just one desperate last stand.
So we look at the damage graphs. Oh my god, 32,000 Ashe damage.
I think that Ashe did more damage than our entire team put together.
I can
976.
Can check on Battlefy.
Hey, just slightly under, but that's crazy.
What percent?
I don't know. I don't know what the percent is, but
all right, let me see.
Ashe was just under the total damage combined from
49
or 4
49%.
other teammates. Yeah, just under.
Really says something. That's the second most damage dealt on her team was Nautilus.
I think that's just bot dominance.
That is definitely, you say bot gap and you move on, right?
Yeah, I think that level 1, that invade, really set the stage for the first kill for the bot lane.
True.
Onto the flashless Zeri.
Having no flash.
Yeah. That was a crazy game to watch.
That was a crazy game.
Basically once big bag laners got that lead on their bot lane, they just never let it go. Sending the Ashe. Yeah, sending the Ashe mid afterwards in the mid game to be able to help assist with objectives on either side. And then that quadra kill definitely that quadra kill played a big part in extending Ashe's lead even further.
So let's take a second, look at our game 1 draft, and compare what we have going in. We saw
with the second game.
Yeah, so we saw Load the Kennens banning Jinx, Samira, Echo. Do you think any of that's going to change?
I think maybe they'll get rid of the Echo ban in favor for another ADC. We saw how well big back laners played around their Ashe, and once they got their carry going, it was just one fight was one steamrolled to the next. And Jinx and Samira are definitely two ADCs that can really take over a fight when they get ahead. So I think that Jinx and Samira might still be banned if Load the Man is comfortable on those champions.
I would imagine, because that's why they banned them, right?
Yeah.
If that's what that bot lane did to you last game, and I can't imagine you don't ban Samira.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you find yourself in a situation against Samira Nautilus.
Samira's known for that, right?
Yeah.
All right, we got draft started up. Echo ban again, Samira ban again. Lilia and Mundo ban again. So no changes in the bans so far. Same bans from BBL.
Yep. Interesting that Load the Kennens chose red side again. As it's going to be the same bans from game 1.
We do see the same bans. And last time we saw a Mumu first pick.
Are we going to see it again here? It's still a very strong pick, I think.
I don't see any reason not to.
Yeah, if it worked no reason to change it. But it'll be interesting to see what Load the Kennens will potentially change their draft this time around.
Twitch chat is asking for a Nyla blind.
A Nyla blind.
That would be ambitious. And I'll leave it at that. Tarek is also ambitious. Wait a second, now I'm interested.
Tarek and Jin coming
Tarek,
out.
is that a...
That's gonna be a pretty supportive bot lane. Load
I
the Kennens
I
are
don't
pulling out
hate the
here.
Tarek, because it kind of forces BBL to play off theme with their Amumu. Because if you're playing Amumu, you want to go all in, and you kind of just lose to Tarek ulti.
True.
But they're doubling down. That is a bard. Okay. Nyla looks playable for BBL here. Yeah, you could play Nyla here as BBL. I mean, if Nyla didn't have... I don't think Nyla is very good right now, but you could. They're just going to slam Zeri. They're just going to slam the normal good champion.
Mm-hmm. It looks like both sides are going for like a full send team fight composition.
I mean, what do you round out your comp with here as Load the Kennens? So you have your Taric, you have your Din. You want more Kite, right?
Silas is a
Silas? I
decent
like it
option.
into a Mumu.
Yeah, Amumu's a good ult to steal, and Bard can be pretty nice situationally. I don't know if Zeri Ultimate's a good steal for Silas, though.
I don't think they really work well together.
Yeah, I think what could have been interesting, I don't know if the jungler from Load the Cannons plays it or not, but Kindred could have been an interesting option.
Ooh,
Because Jin's a
he's
tank busting isn't the best in my opinion,
no,
and
he struggles
having a
with
second
tanks.
ADC works well against the Amumu. And then you can also combo the Taric ultimate with the Kindred ultimate to guarantee that to guarantee like 6 seconds of undying for your entire team.
Absolutely. I mean, it's you're just invulnerable for so long. You have Terrical that they banned
And
Kindred.
we see the Kindred ban. Yeah. It would have been nice to see the Kindred before it got banned out as the third pick for Load the
I
Kennens.
don't think Silas is bad though. Oh, Kindred has not been banned. So maybe they
Maybe the
just...
Viego instead.
What if they just
Would you
pick
still
Kindred?
pick Kindred here though?
I mean, now that you've shown that Kindred, you were thinking about banning Kindred, now maybe they want to pick it.
Kindred could be an interesting option here. I like to see it.
It's you Kindred ulti, you have Taric ulti after it, and you can't die, and it pretty seems pretty okay at least.
Mm-hmm.
Silas uses Zerial pretty well. Okay, I did not know
That's
that.
gonna be
They missed a pick.
no pick.
All right, what
Maokai. It looks like it's gonna eat Maokai.
Maokai? Maokai? Okay, sure. Um, you're a little low on sustain damage then. You need a kind of high damage top laner to round out the team comp. But okay. And we see Veigar Renekton. Maybe not Renekton. We are hovering
Garen.
top laners.
Whether it be Aatrox or Renekton, both are pretty good blind picks, I think.
They're both fine, yeah.
Yeah.
They went through a bunch of different options.
Ornn is
Ornn.
also a nice option, I think. That's another good ultimate for Silas to steal, though.
Yeah. So we have all these big ultimates with the Mumu Bard Ornn, but your carries aren't really the best built to capitalize on them, especially Veigar. Okay. And you can definitely get anti-synergy between Bard and Ornn and Amumu, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. Trundle.
Trundle.
Okay. So
Was
we
it? Was it the no? It was Big Back Laners who was playing the split push
yes. So this
Fiora last time.
they've swapped strong side on top lane.
Hmm.
Zerialt has a 110% AP ratio. I should have known that.
Oh
That
yeah,
is something we should know.
that's that'll be a big nuke for Silas if he steals that ultimate.
He can burst with it. That's true. It's a different. It's not good in the same way Zerialt is good for Zeri.
Hmm. I'll be honest, I don't I don't know what to think of the two comps. I'm not exactly too familiar with the champions that are being played here, except
Uh,
for the Ornn versus Trundle up in the top lane. I played it. I played the Ornn, I think, week 2 against Dippy's Trundle, and it was not an enjoyable experience to say the least.
didn't you play Trundle last week? Or am I crazy?
Last week I played Trundle into the Cassante,
Yes.
but week 2 against Sad Jellyfish,
Yes. We
I think I blinded the Ornn, and it was counterpicked by the Trundle too.
it didn't end well for us, let's just say.
No,
Trundle had a like load the Kennens comp over BBL. Do I? I honestly have no clue.
I think it just I don't know.
I really like the Silas, and I kinda like the Taric and Trundle, but I don't know.
I think maybe if you ran Sejuani instead of Maokai, that could. I think that would. I feel like that would help
I
solidify a comp more for Load the Kennens.
I
Because then
honestly
Sejuani has clear lanes to help get ahead in the Salas and Trundle,
sure.
pressing their advantage against the
I
weak
kinda
early of
wish
Ornn and Vigar.
Jin was not Jin, but they picked it early, so this is just kind of the way it is. Vigar has a 0% win rate
Yeah,
in the
Jin
league
doesn't
so far.
feel super useful without any
How many
like
games has
how do
Vigar
I
played?
say it? Like let me take a look. Not a lot, I think.
I just CLT saying Vigar has a 0% win rate.
0% win rate.
Jin has, I don't know. He's either hitting an Ornner and a Mumu, or he's not hit. He's hitting somebody other than Ornn and a Mumu, and the fight's won already, and his damage doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah. I was also gonna say I feel like Jin pairs well when you have like from a distance, right? Being able to snipe with assist
With W and
from far
ultimate.
with curtain call and W, yeah. But there's not a lot of range from the side of
I mean, he's the only
Load
ranged
the
champion.
Cannons here. Yeah.
Like the only thing he's landing a W off of is Maokai sapling.
Hmm. Yeah, what I meant is like you can't really like use the Jin to help look for picks because I don't think Trundle E doesn't do damage. So does it trigger
I don't know
the
how
root
Jin
on
W
Jin
works, I
W?
guess. Let's find
Yeah.
out. Jin Wiki. So, Deadly Flourish. No. It's or damaged. So Trundle Pillar alone will not trigger like a Jin mark.
Yeah. That's what I yeah. That just makes it harder for Jin to look for a pick, I think.
Jin's job this game is
Because
to W right out of Bardolt to CC for longer. The Silas stolen Bardolt? Bard's on the other team.
Bardo doesn't do damage either. Unless you go what was the Night Harvester Bard? I remember that was
Pillar
fun.
and Anivia Wall do 0 true damage.
Well, we'll see it if it happens in the
Let's
game.
find out together.
Yeah,
This is
but
such a
even if
weird
that happens,
draft.
you don't actually have like a follow up to engage on the long range pick unless you have Silas in a position with a
I
good
think the only
ultimate.
thing I can say for certain is that if this Trundle gets ahead, it's a really big problem.
Yeah, Ornn wouldn't be able to stop the Trundle from
In the same way, like if
taking
Fiora got ahead, it
tower
was a
after
really big
tower.
problem. Now it's Trundle.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's why going back to the drafts, I thought like Sejuani potentially would have been a great pick instead of the Maokai here to assist both the Sylas and the Trundle in the early game, being able to stack up the Permafrost and get good ganks off to accelerate Sylas and Trundle into their respective matchups.
true. But I don't hate the Maokai. If you get like zone control, the saplings are really good at keeping it. It's just you're not. It's a different playstyle. Like you're not playing to dominate lanes with Maokai, whereas Sichuan you are.
Yeah, but big back laners do have two tanks, two good front lines to soak up the saplings for their team
True.
when they're trying to push in for vision and
And the Bard
objective control.
Bard healing can help mitigate the sapling damage, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how relevant it is.
And again, with like the sapling poke, right? And pro comps, the Maokai is usually paired with like more poke from this from like Varus or something
Varus,
to be able. Yeah.
Ziggs. What else?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the right. Here we are. Dude, where is my... Is this working? Yes. Alright, are you in? What's your time?
I'm in. 3 seconds. How do I pull
Tell me
up
when
the
you get to 10.
scoreboard? 10.
It's the I at the bottom left. Or just X.
Okay, I sped up. I'm at 20 seconds now.
Okay. 24, 25, 26.
Okay, I'm ahead by a second. 28, 29, 30,
Yeah, we're pretty good.
32. All right.
Okay. Standard level 1 this time. Instead of
Yep.
Ornn, what's the thoughts on top Nocturne? You have the...
Top Nocturne instead of the Ornn.
Instead of the Ornn. It
This
would have...
this feels like a question for me because I did pull up the top
You are the
Nocturne.
top Nocturne
I
expert.
think if Trundle has bone plating, it's Trundle favored for sure.
Ooh.
Because if you're going Nocturne
Whoa.
top,
Oh, huge Bard Q.
nice stun from Bard.
Oh, the
Good sidestep.
dodges.
Aggressive flash forward from Koino Yokon. Trying to get the knockback onto the Amumu, but it just pushes him away. And we did see Jin start W there to try to get the root onto the
Silas
Amumu, but
flying
it
at
missed.
Zeri with Teriki on top of him while using a stolen Nocturne ulti. That does sound terrifying, but I think it's a little idyllic.
That sounds like something we could try.
Someone has to pick Nocturne against us.
Oh, I meant like Nocturne normally with a Tarek.
Oh, you want to play Nocturne
Because
Taric?
you don't need Silas to steal the
All right,
Nocturne ult,
true.
regardless.
All right, you guys didn't
Ooh.
hear that. Let us play Silas Nocturne or Nocturne Taric.
Early trade coming out from Marika there. Gonna chunk down Levy with the electrocute proc. Did take some minion aggro in return though, so
This is a
Marika's popping that
tier
early
start
potion.
from Vigar, so
Definitely gonna help accelerate the Vigar scaling a bit. As
oh god.
already it looks like mid lane Marika's taking some heavy damage
But he's
in
getting the
return
shove for
from
it.
trying to trade aggressively. That shove would be good if you're looking to skirmish around with your jungler over early fights, but our junglers are a Maokai and a Mumu.
I mean, this Amumu was chunked, so he did red side into base, bought a amp tome.
Oh, Mumu didn't reset? I wasn't paying attention.
No, he didn't reset before his
Ah,
but he had to base after his first 3 camps.
yeah. Clear's fine though, starting Raptors with Eve, then taking your bot quadrant camps.
Sure.
Like the Amumu's not that far behind Maokai in terms of clear speed right now,
No, he's
I think.
fine. Like
Oh no.
he's a camp behind basically.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, that's a
Stun's gonna
lot
come
of
out from
damage.
Xiaolu as Eon's Drift is taking heavy damage in return.
He
Fourth
could
shot in
die
the
here.
chamber with the flash Q auto isn't gonna be enough to finish off Eon's Drift, as great patience from Eon Drift holding on to the flash himself is going to get away without needing to trade a Summoner spell back. So we have both junglers here aggressively posturing to the top side. Trundle
Ooh,
and Koino Yokan turning on a Cherry Boy,
still has
who's
flash.
going to flash over the pillar. Sharky's going to knock up Koino Yokan to buy some more time, but that's a quick 2v2 fight between the four beefy boys of the
Four
team.
beefy boys. Oh my god.
Koino Yokan
That
coming in
is
with the portal. That's
ambitious.
going to be first blood for the Jin, as Load The Man is also going to burn flash away from the fourth shot of Eon's Drift. Not exactly sure what the play there was from the Bard, taking the portal straight into
I
the stun from
that
Jialu.
was aggressive. Oh my god, huge
Yeah,
trade.
as both junglers are also hovering their mid laners there. See, I think like I just want to I don't know, for something to talk about. I really feel like if that Maokai was a Sejuani, I know this is like the third time I brought it up, but just those two early skirmishes with the junglers, right?
You have a stun
Even
instead
with
of like a
the
Maokai
Silas
W?
going on, yeah.
Okay.
Well, Maokai W, like the Flash W, right? That's something good to set up, but without it, you can't. It's gonna be more difficult to just walk up and click W
hmm
for lockdown. But like in that earlier fight where Rurika
Whoa.
landing the chain, gonna get the easy solo bolo there
Sick
onto the
solo
chunked out
kill.
Vigar. As yeah, that was a really nice angle for the abscond, whatever the ability is called.
Abscond, abduct. I don't know
Yeah,
which one's which. I guess abscond's the dash.
and then abduct is the chains. Yeah.
So far, Load the Kennens getting some advantages in the lanes, which we
Mm-hmm.
didn't see at all last game, really. Or we saw mid lane going well, but like the other, ooh, stolen a Mumu
Oh,
ulti.
he's gonna get away with that one.
Okay.
Horn did get the push out against the Trundle here on the rebound, though, so they
But
might be able to. Oh, there's the
ooh,
flash W onto Levy,
whoa,
but Levy's going to answer with a flash of their own, as both supports are coming up here to posture aggressively for the grub fight. Rurika does have the stolen Amumu ult that Churdy Boy doesn't have, still being level 5,
I
but
think this is a good fight for Load the Kennens.
if they take it before the grubs go down,
Yeah,
but I
guess
think
they didn't want to.
yeah, they're not calling the bluff as Trundle finally pushed out top laner, but is already going to be late to the objectives as both sides just eye each other.
That was
Wow.
that was a classic start of the season grub fight. Like we're fighting over the first set of grubs there. That's not even the second set.
Is that a thing now? You just handshake away the first set of grubs for the dragon and then
I
fight
th
only fight on the second one?
I think that's pretty common. Like people don't like fighting over the first set of grubs because you can still like get the second set, and then like 3-3 grubs is like whatever, and even
Yeah,
like
but they
four
did
grubs
make the
isn't that bad.
change so that 4 grubs is good, right?
Oh,
Oh, the ult's coming out. Probably just to it was running
must have
low
been
and
running
just
out.
burned it. Yeah. Cause like that was definitely a fight that I felt the before the grub fight earlier, right? I definitely felt like Load the Kennens could have taken an angle to get a big advantage off since Rurika did have the Amumu ult, but Churdy Boy was still only level 5. I could have looked for a good angle in the 4v4, but we're gonna see
Oh,
the Ornhorn coming out onto Vacant Tech. It's just Vacant
oh,
Tech blocking the 1v1. The Subjugate's coming out, shredding away all that armor and magic resist from the Ornn as Ornn's going. Both top laners are going to be trading flashes back as
oh, nice
ooh,
heal.
nice stun from Jialut. That's going to stop the Bard portal engage from the side of big back laners. What is Silas building? Is that Protobelt?
I think so. That looks like a proto-belt.
That's not an item you see often anymore.
No. I mean, Silas used to be a big buyer of it.
Yeah, back when it gave Magic Pen, I think, and
Right. Does it not give
now
Magic
it's
Pen
just
anymore?
no. Now it's just AP, haste, health, and then a dash.
Okay.
I guess that could help bridge the distance onto Vagar, but I don't know if it's a good rush item. We're gonna see Chutney Boy,
Whoa.
Churdy Boy, looking for that bandage toss is gonna miss, as that was potentially a nice angle fight there. Oh. Yeah, we are seeing this Trundle dominate against the Ornn, keeping the Ornn shoved in once, especially once the Ravenous Hydra is completed. Oh, another fight breaking out in the mid lane as
Whoa.
the stolen Vigar ult,
This feels like
finishing
Rurica.
off the evil Yordle.
Rurica might be getting ready to take over this game.
Yeah, Rurika's hunting for more. A big chunk onto Churdy Boy right there. As
Oh.
Flash E from Zhao Dude is going to stun up Beyond's Drift. It's going to be a quick pickup as Churdy Boy comes in for the assist. Low the man's
This could be a
gunning
huge
them
fight.
down. He's going to
Zeri
pick up the
moment.
kill on the Taric, but now she's stuck in a 1v2. Flashes away from the Scon, but Rurika's going to answer with a flash of her own and pick up yet another kill for the Silas. That's a 200 goal shutdown now for Rurika.
So something we
And
did see there in that fight that might have missed was Bard just like the instant Jin open curtain call, Bard instantly ulted it with Tempered Fate. So that's
that what
something
happened?
I
I did
completely
hear the
forgot
Bardo
about.
go off, but I didn't see anything get hit. But
I'm pretty sure he threw it at Jin like immediately when he pressed ulti.
that makes sense because I didn't see Jin ult in that fight whatsoever. Nice Bard ult then, but in the end, I don't think it wasn't able to stop Rurika from taking over that skirmish.
No, but that's the idea there, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want the Bard to do. And this
Yeah.
looks like a 6 scrubs again. So two
Yep.
straight
Another 6
games.
scrubs going over to big back laners.
That seems to be what they prio is the grubbies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they always they sent their support and oh that young strip is caught all on. Yeah.
Rurica is so fed.
No dashes against the Trundle pillar is Sag. Oh, another
Whoa.
fight breaking out here is the Ornhorn from the
That
Silas is
guy's
going to
not
be
gonna
used to
move.
lock up Levy. Tarek picking up the kill as Koino Yokon continues to push forward into big backliner's jungle, and they're able to zone Shardy Boy away from zone blue.
So what's
As
interesting
that's
is
already
yeah,
yeah.
no go.
I was gonna say that it's interesting that it's already 8 kills up for the for the side of Load The Kennens. Complete flip from the first game.
Exactly. And even more of a flip last game was every fight had the AD carries involved. This game, each AD has like 2 KP.
Mm-hmm. I do think it's interesting though, because when Ash is ahead in the first game, right? Big back laners and Ash mid lane to help participate in all the fights. Ooh,
Sure.
nice Bard Cosmic binding onto Esco. That's gonna be a quick pickup for Lola man. But yeah, that's gonna bring back Zeri into the game. Both kills are on Zeri. That's how much of a goal? Yeah,
Uh,
1k up on Zeri. If Zeri is able to pop up in the team fights and not get locked down by Maokai or Trundle
I mean, this is how
and
they won game
the
1.
Silas too. Yep. Oh yeah, but the interesting point I want to bring up was when Ash was ahead on the big back laners, right, in the first game. Big back laners rotated Ash mid to help contest both the Grubs and Dragon wherever Ash was needed for the fights, right? And in this game, we're seeing something similarly from Load The Kennens, sending silos everywhere to impact these fights.
And
It's going to have Zhao and Koino Yokan looking for a quick fight onto Eon's Drift. He's going to flash out of the range of the curtain call as it's not going to be enough, just barely at the end of the hitbox as Levy's going.
we might get the trade though.
Oh, might get the trade? Nice. That's a big shutdown going to Vigar.
That is huge for him.
Just stunned just in range, but Targo coming
Jin
out for the
did not
dive.
get the
Can
Terracle
Shitty Boy get the ult off? It's gonna be enough, but Jin is the one tanking the tower.
And he
He's
did
gonna
get
get a trade back for the big back laners as Shitty Boy. 1 for 1, but
interesting.
That's pretty good, I think, for the side of big back laners. You're picking up the 1 for 1 in the 2v3.
You get the 1 for 1. Your Zeri doesn't get to farm that wave that's there, but they used more than you did, so there's that.
Yeah.
And the overall gold, it's pretty close. Like it's only 1k.
Yeah, that's something that's pretty interesting. I guess with the if you look at like the tower health, that bot lane tower is pretty heavily chunked.
True.
With the 6 grubbies for sure. Low the man's able to pick up a lot of gold into their pocket.
Zeri has the static shiv
off the tower plates.
Zeri has more wave clear in the 1v1 against Jin because both supports have been roaming a lot.
Yeah.
So Zeri definitely has shove. Might be a mid fight here in a second.
Oh, the Maokai ult coming out, but Levy's able to get out of the range for that one. So it looks like Load The Kennens are going to be able to set up and take this Herald uncontested. We're going to see an answer back though. Our big back laner is going to look to push out mid lane and then set up for Dragon here.
That is
Vigar's taking a recall.
Dragon is spawning in 5 seconds, so
yeah. But it's going to be hard to try to get mid lane control here with how strong the Silas is.
I think Burika can steal the Curse of the Sad Mummy too, which is not really something you want if you're big back BBL.
Yeah, if they can slow down this drag take,
they do have some. So they want this.
Vigar too.
Oh, Vigar could just get collapsed on, but then they lose Dragon.
It's only the second drag. It's at Drake.
They get the Dragon, but how
they're
much
gonna
do
give
they lose
it.
top?
Did the Bard portal connect onto Silas? No, it didn't.
Doesn't look like it.
But yeah. I was gonna say it's only second dragon, so it's not like super important dragon to contest.
No.
And like you said, Trundo's the flash forward. Young's just gonna take the portal far, far away, but Koino Yokan's gonna land that point and click route onto Low the Man. Silas is able to pick up yet another kill off that lockdown. Low the Man flash also wasting the flash there as
flashing before the
Twisted Advance is already locked on. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, this Bard has a Wit's End.
That is an item that you can buy.
It has magic resistant tenacity. Huh.
I'm not. I think Eon's Drift has been watching one too many Polypuff videos.
Is Polypuff buying Wit's End recently?
I'm not sure. I haven't watched Polypuff in a while, but I do know Polypuff is famous for building random stuff on Bard.
Okay.
And Wit's End would potentially be one of those random things that he would try out on Bard. I don't know. I don't think it's good here. If you wanted tenacity, Merc's Lamont are always an option.
Are cheaper.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. It's Wit's End. It's Wit's End Bard, ladies and gentlemen.
Wit's End Bard. Yep.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, Subjugate coming down.
Yeah. Oh, the Wit's End Bard coming in with the DPS, gonna get the lockdown onto this Trundle, But Trundle,
Ooh.
just chomping away, is going to go down to the Wits End Bard, no less.
He's gonna go off this game, trust me.
Pumping out some serious numbers. 186 magic damage done with the Wits End. Huge.
All
But
right. All that aside, this game is much closer than it was 5 minutes ago.
yeah, the
As
gold
we
lead
see this,
hasn't breaking away too much, and big back laners are picking up kills in return.
but I feel like that's only because we haven't seen Ririka get involved in fights as much. And as I say that, he is going for it. Okay. Clearly still a terrifying Silas.
Yeah. Amplified further with the Taric
Oh my god.
comboing with the Silas here. But oh,
Ooh.
the
A lot
Temper
of
Fate is
spells
gonna
missing.
miss as ults are traded back and forth.
Everyone just walks away.
Yep. There was also an aggressive ADC duel in the mid lane before
True.
the directed camera penned away.
Esco
I don't
did
think
get
anything
chunked
happened
out.
off of that. But
No.
yeah, it goes to show you the Zeri is still pretty strong. There's 2 items
Oh,
over
absolutely.
Jin's.
And I don't know if Jin
One
can
and
ever
a
really
half.
1v1 Zeri.
Yeah. Yeah, despite Jin being 4 kills to 2, Zeri definitely had a lot of those early plates with the grubs and also is up 25 CS. She's sitting at a comfortable 1.2k gold lead over Jin. So if big back laners can play around the Zeri and keep Zeri safe away from the Sylas and Taric combos, I
I
can
mean,
see fights playing out favorably for big back laners.
it's you can always have a good fight when you have a Zeri on your team. Oh no.
As
This is
Levy is
this is
getting
bullying.
bullied here. The proto belt going in with the final
I
bit of
mean,
damage followed.
this
It's gonna be
Silas.
answered with
hon-
Ornn taking the top lane tower.
Honestly, I expected the gold lead to
There
be
Bard
more
also
than 2,000 between the mid laners.
more than 2. It's a little over 2,000. 3.5, 2.5.
Yeah, now it's like 2.7 if the tower goes down. But
Yeah, kills are one thing, right? But it's using the gold you get from the kills to convert it into objectives here. That's what's important.
how many?
Like you can keep killing this 1 in 5 Vigar over and over again, but if you're not getting further leads with your advantage, like big back laners are doing a good job of staying in the game.
And something I completely forgot to check on is Vigar stacks. He's at 150. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's the truth.
I mean,
I assume it's
that's
not
more
good.
than a needlessly large rod worth of AP. So
True. It's more than 2 NLRs even.
that makes up some of the gold difference, right?
Yeah, that's
I
like
don't know how
2,000 gold of
Vigar's kit is
AP.
balanced around the AP. Yeah,
That's true.
but Load The Kennens are going to teleport in and secure themselves their second Drake. It's going to be Infernal. As
I wonder
oh,
what. It's weird to me that Trundle's still going top lane, right? Like, oh my god.
what is going on?
Rurika's gonna die.
Oh, nice stopwatch. I don't know if that's going
Okay.
to save
He's
him,
Anya's and it saved
but
him.
big back laners are looking to collapse onto Vacant Tech here. Koino Yokon coming in for the assist,
Another
but
Bartle
the
too.
rest of Load The Kennens here are here to support. Oh, Zeri come in. Here comes the
Oh,
big
immediate
ultimate.
exhaust.
That's gonna be a big chunk onto their team. Gonna pick up the kill onto Tarek here. As overall,
Rurika just got a full tower.
yep.
I don't know. Like, they're kind of doing what they have to do, right? This is scary. I.
Oh, we have the gen. Oh, but it's on ward. They're gonna dash in, but
That's a lot of gold.
nice counterplay.
both teams thinking they're hunting the other one. That was weird. Like BBL completely unaware that Koino Yokon was in the lane bush, and Load the Kennens completely unaware that they knew the other two were in that bush.
Yeah.
That was okay. So this Zeri is
Ooh.
2,000 gold up and has a Molten Edge. Zeri is strong.
That Zeri's actually up and gold over the Silas here.
Really?
By like only
Okay.
500, but then when you factor in the ornament, that's a lot of
That's
extra
another like
stats the
1K,
Zeri is
right?
working with. Yeah. Oh, Barikas and Jalud. This mid lane support
Whoa.
combo roaming around the map, picking up kill after kill here.
And they did move the Trundle bot lane, which I like. That's much better like
Hmm.
pressure. Like his pressure will
It's
do
always
more
good
there.
to put the split push on the opposite side of the next major objective, in this
Right.
case Baron. Put up the pressure
Oh
as
my
this
god.
support mid duo from Load the Kennens.
Ooh, nice tempered
Ooh,
fate.
nice.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then down
god.
Rika's gonna flash forward aggressively here, but is gonna find themselves stuck in a 4v2 here. The ultimate's coming down, but barely gets out. Koino Yokon coming in here
I think this is a
as
huge Zeri
Low the
fight.
man. The ult's still ticking. She's
Oh
gunning.
no.
She's stunned, but nice double kill
And it's the same thing as we
from
saw
Low
game
the
one.
man.
Trundle is still split pushing.
Oh,
Oh my.
huge Amumu ult though, but is gonna go shut down. Is gonna get shut down. As could they take
I think
Amumu's
they could take
low?
Baron.
Could they take? They're gonna go for it. Vacant Tech is gonna be
He's got to
able to
get the
take this
inhib.
inhibitor under Sharky's face, but
I mean, I feel like he
and it's
could
gonna get
maybe
us
even
engaged.
wait
Ooh,
a
this is
second.
close.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Oh
This
no.
Baron take is looking kind of risky. Ooh, the Seraph's shield keeping. Nice
Keeping
pickup
Levy
still though,
alive.
and an inhibitor broken for Trundle.
Something
I'm
that
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
No go.
something.
You go.
Huh? Oh, I was gonna say in the last fight I didn't really notice what Ornn was doing because I wasn't sure if that was a 4v5 fight or a 5v or a 4v4, but
I
that's unimportant. I don't think that's
don't
super important.
remember at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say though, because if it was like a 4v5, since Trundle was splitting,
Maybe he was
or
respawning because they killed him top lane recently.
oh yeah, true.
I mean,
Only
speaking of
26
killing him
minutes
top
though.
lane,
Again with the Silas
this
Tarek combo.
yeah,
Sharky's is gonna buy
they're
a
gonna
lot of distance though, but here comes
BBL's
the
gonna look
Maokai
mid.
lockdown too. Something's going on mid though. Tower taken, low the man burning flash and barrier, but is gonna get hit with a tempered fate. That's gonna be a dead Jin as Ornn finally goes down. That's a lot of time bought for Sharky from Sharky's as
They're just shoving
this
it.
3-man squad is just pushing in with the Baron buff.
Baron buff 6
Tarek and Silas are
scrubs.
sneaking from behind with the Maokai, but Horn coming out.
Ooh,
They're gonna get the knock up onto 2, but Amumu's gonna land a nice lockdown onto all 3 into the Target though.
whoa,
Can they peel? No. Zeri's gonna
no.
go down as the mid lane push is gonna be ended.
Honestly, this is a super
Uh,
interesting game.
yeah. Even though
It's
it's still
23 to 13,
close.
but it's close.
Yeah, it could go either way. As with that Baron push, they are going to be able to pick up an inhibitor still in the mid lane.
Load
Although
the Kennens is
Trundle,
gonna get on soul point here also.
oh, that's true, yeah, and break another tower. Here comes the Wits End Bard, hammering away at that Trundle.
Oh my god.
Do they have the damage? That is
Nope.
Trundle
Not
subjugating
if they
Ornn
miss the
away.
bard queue.
Yep. As
Huh. Something I wanted to point out is there's not really reliable heal cut on the side of BBL. Like the only grievous wounds you
right,
have is
yeah,
a thornmail on a Mumu.
yeah. Zeri went for the the Lord Dominic's Regard instead of the Mortal Reminder here.
Which,
Interesting option.
which I remember correctly, is 1080 instead of
yeah,
Grievous
that's the only
Wounds.
difference now. Mortal Reminder would go hard though on
Mortal
Zeri,
Reminder looks pretty good
especially
here.
against into that comp. Trundle, Maokai, Silas, and Tarek healing, all being cut. Less on the Trundle though, as Trundle's just gonna do Trundle things.
Zeri's probably not
Just
going to
hammer away at the base. Yeah. They're gonna look again. Good flash away from Sharky's, but Sharky's gonna step back into the stun. Here comes the rest of Load The Kennens going to pick up a kill on Sharky's. Temper Fate stalling some more time as the Mumu comes flying with the 4-man ultimate. The target's gonna come down and buying some more time for Load The Kennens here. As Rurika stopwatches to buy a little bit more time. Trundle here is hammering away onto the Vygar, but Low the Man is still ult enhanced.
This is still a close fight.
It's gonna get rooted by the
So Load the Kennens get more kills, but have to back off because they have no HP.
And the super minions are hammering on their base. Super minions hammering on both bases, actually.
Definitely a bigger threat for BBL.
Yeah. That was an intense fight, I feel like.
This game is still really close.
Mm-hmm. I'd be excited for a Load the Kennens win. Wait, who won last game? It was Big Back Laners, right?
Yeah.
It'd be exciting to see a game 3 here, but I also have to say that the tenacity Big Back Laners are putting on this game is impressive for sure.
Oh, absolutely. They're, especially Low the Man, is doing everything he can. He is doing so much damage.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about him doing 49% of his team's damage last game. Like, I think it's a bigger number this game.
For sure. And we see more ornaments coming out. Everyone except Bard has. The Wit's End is still super funny to me. Yeah. I can't figure out the scoreboard. Sharky is going to get pushed back by Rurika here, though. No Tark here this time to add in more CC, but
I don't think he
this
needs
relentless aggression.
Oh.
The chain is going to connect, cancels the Ornhorn as that's a quick pickup onto the Orn. That's not going to be good in this ensuing fight as Load the Kennens are continually hammering the pressure down on this bot side. They're going to be able to pick up another mid tower off the mid wave as with the pick, they're going to be looking for more. Maokai ult only connects on one, but they are a man up for this Baron take. Could still be a 4v4 though with Trundle split pushing, but it looks like he's going to be grouping for this fight.
He has TP though, so he can TP to bot lane anytime he wants.
Yeah, if they win the fight here, which they are going to try to take, Kono Yokan going in, but portal away to safety. As Orn is coming back up with teleport, so the pick they got. Ooh, nice Tempered Fate.
Oh my god.
Perfect time to double Cosmic. That's Esco going to be taken down instantly before the Tarko comes out.
Rurika's in though.
Levy's going to die, but Rurika burns a stopwatch. That's Low the Man pumping this damage. That's triple kill, quadra kill, pentakill.
That's the series. It's over.
That's it.
It's over.
Really, really nice pick from Eon's Drift to catch out both the Jin and I think it was.
I don't know.
I don't remember who it was, but Jin got deleted instantly.
Fantastic play.
And
that was a great game.
That was a great game. GG, well played.
But that's going to be BBL taking the series 2-0.
2-0.
And I think, if I'm not wrong, that's Load the Kennens' first loss. So.
Oh, true. Yeah, they were 4-0, I think, from the scoreboard. I think when it was shown on the podcast last week.
But yeah, that is. Let me see. I can't see the damage numbers.
44k from Zeri.
44. Dang.
Yeah. It's a little less impressive than the last game since Orn did quite a bit of damage too. But
where can I? Oh my goodness. Yeah, again, a lot of damage. And Rurica doing their best to be comparable.
mm-hmm. Rurica was able to get like a huge lead early and continue to get pick after pick, comboed with the Taric roams. But in the end, if you're not able to get that pick onto Zeri, Zeri's going to start taking over with the ornaments and frontline peeling her.
Definitely a big
Just shred
moment.
through the enemy team.
You have anything else you want to say?
Not much, just well played from both sides. I really like the aggression that Load The Kennens showed in the second game, and the tenacity that big back laners displayed.
I mean, honestly, fantastic series from Low the Man. Like, that guy went
Mm-hmm.
off. I I see why he leads the league in kills, to say the least.
Yeah,
Like, let me check. That was 17 kills game one and 15 kills game two.
plus
Now,
32.
he now has 117 kills. The next most is 63 and two people at 51. So,
Does the person with 63 kills played yet?
yeah,
Maybe.
they played earlier today.
Uh,
It's Dippy for Sad
oh, it's
Jellyfish.
Dippy. Damn, that's.
And I think he had a 20 kill game today, but you'll have to go
Oh, yeah,
watch.
on the Renekton.
Yeah,
Is it updated or not?
I think it's updated.
Regardless, though, that's that's a big breakaway in terms of total kills.
Absolutely.
Are we doing an interview? I don't know how to do an interview.
All right.
I'm not prepared to ask questions,
All
but
right. That's going to be all then.
yeah.
Have a good night, everyone. Come back later in an hour and a half to watch. Who is it?
Small
Small Brain, No
Brain, No Mechanics
Mechanics.
versus Summoner's Drift.
Yeah, that.
I think that one will be casted by CLT.
CLT and maybe